Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 42A of my Senjou no Maou, or the Devil on G-String Let's Read. Joining me, as always, is my co-reader Faith. Now, you might be wondering what the A is about, and that's just because this is Kanon's ending. Kanon's bad ending, to be specific. It is a short little thing, and we discuss a little bit about the ending at the end of this episode. But yeah, Kanon's having a bit of a meltdown. Stress is getting to her. She's burning out on figure skating. And she just can't do it anymore. And Kyosuke sleeps with her, trying to cheer her up. Trigger warning, suicide, just a heads up. Anyways, please enjoy this episode. Maybe she'll feel better. Alright.
Are you sure?
She looked up at me with a groggy expression, as though caught in a dream. If I let that dream surface into reality, perhaps her pent-up stress will dissipate. I respond to her feelings by drawing close to her lips. All that's left is to surrender my body to this pleasant lust. No, this is a bad plan. Nope, no way, and skip! Megalipses. Ellipses. After that, where did I go wrong? Kanon naturally lost to Seta in the Japan Championship and missed her chance to make it big in the world of figure skating. Kanon's performance was pitiful. The criticism got even worse, and she was laughed at behind her back on a daily basis. No one understood Kanon's anguish. How was I, being who I am, supposed to save Kanon?
I'm back.
Kanon came home and reported to me in a mature voice.
I just got done with the press conference.
I bet you're glad that's over with.
No kidding. Can I stop worrying now?
I nod ambiguously.
I'm pretty excited about being able to hang out with you every day.
And eating all kinds of sweets, too.
I guess I'm finally back to a normal lifestyle.
She sounded like she was trying to convince herself.
What should Nan-chan do now? What should I be?
All Kanon knows is skating.
Hey, Nissan, I want to live in a warm country. Kenya would be good.
Right under the equator?
It's not warm. That is lava.
A dry laugh leaked from my lips. It was a laugh of self-derision. I couldn't be of any help to my sister. Sure, you make the call. I'll take you anywhere. The least I can do is watch over Kanon as she leads her new life. What about Ikuko-san?
Yeah, she died.
Well, that was blunt.
Oh, okay.
Did she really hang herself?
Seems like it.
She spoke casually, almost as if she was merely discussing the weather.
That was the only thing she had to rely on.
Ellipses.
She was a bizarre woman, no doubt about it. But she loved me in her own way.
Her head trembled in pain and regret, and she started crying. Kanon was a girl filled to the brim with sadness, loss, and despair.
I wanted to...
She clenched her fists.
I wanted to tell her thank you just one time.
I silently watched her sob.
No one really believed it, but I really loved.
The rest of her words were lost to her weeping. The kind young woman wept, alone. Like a deserted child, she always endlessly suffered, alone. Megalipses. Ellipses. And that's the bad ending.
Yeah, that didn't seem like a bad ending to me.
Well, it was a bad ending for Kanon.
But it wasn't really.
Oh,
Okay, because, like, her whole problem is she's caught up in this thing that she doesn't really care for.
yeah.
In people that she doesn't want to control her life. With a mother that is basically pushing a dream that is not hers onto her.
Yeah.
And the bad ending is that she gets away from it all? What sense does that make?
Yeah, true.
Like, oh, her mom died. Wow, so sad.
Well, that
Okay,
is a
but
bit
she
traumatic.
can get over that.
Yeah.
She has her life back.
Yeah. But she doesn't
I
have
mean,
any
like,
real skills
is
or
sad.
anything.
It is sad, but,
Yeah.
you know, she's young. She can build up something that's hers and
Yeah.
not her mother's and the reporters and her friggin' father's. And
Yeah.
That's not the bad ending. That's what I would expect out of the good ending.
Yeah. So I'll just edit and post, cross out the bad and writing good.
With a question mark.
Yeah.
Like, what? I'm sorry, that seems really dumb to me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just made up.
Yeah. Well, that and we really didn't like Kanon.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
from I dislike the character point of view. It's just from the way the conflict has been set up to that point.
Yeah.
That seems like the best thing that could have happened is that she could have gotten free.
Well, maybe she gets the gold medal and then goes free. In the good
That
ending.
might be so, but I kind of doubt it. Because then the expectation after she gets the gold is that she goes on.
Yeah, true. Well, no,
And
what
people
I'm
are going to be
thinking
more
is
on
like,
her case because she wins.
Yeah. like, no, what I'm thinking is she gets the gold in the Japan Championship, but not by enough of a margin to get selected for the Olympics.
Maybe so.
So
but,
Seta
you know,
goes.
they might push for her to try again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
the way it's led up,
Yeah.
like, woo, she's done with figure skating. Alright, this is absolutely horrifying. I don't... Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Bad ending over.
Yep, she's done with figure skating. It's a bit sad that Ikuko suicided, but other than that,
Not really.
eh,
Like, for Kanon, it's sad, but
Yeah.
I kind of have very little... I have a lot of derision towards people who post so much of their, like, life to a gold piece of
yeah.
metal. Like, oh, she didn't get the gold medal that I couldn't get. I'm going to die. Alright, bye.
Yeah.
You're useless anyway.
Hmm.
What a thing to end your life over.
Yeah. You know what?
I understand. It can consume you. You can get,
Yeah.
you know, parents like Ikuko can ruin you about
Yeah.
it. I get that. I do. But good lord.
And you see it in Canada more often about hockey than figure skating.
Any sport. Or, God, those mothers with those child pageants.
I remember on one of the
Set them all on fire.
like one of the big commentators in hockey, when he was just starting out, like first job as a sports reporter, he went to one of the farm teams practices or something, and he was talking to the parents and all that sort of stuff, and like there were a bunch of parents who were gung-ho about it, like, my kid's going to become an NHL player, he's going to make millions of dollars, and we're going to be living in luxury for the rest of our lives because he's so awesome, such and such. No, it wasn't one of the farm teams, it was like AAA, so it's like 14 to 16 year olds.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, he went back to his notes for that and looked at all the names and saw if any of them actually made it to the NHL, and none of them had. And like, it was the one kid whose parents were like, God damn it, the kid got us out of bed at 4 in the morning at Ugata clock to come play hockey. And it's because the kid wanted to play hockey. And that's why he became awesome. And he didn't burn out on it. Because it was the kid getting the parents out of bed, not the parents getting the kid out of bed to go play hockey.
Yeah. It's if they don't want to,
Yeah.
they're not gonna succeed.
Yeah.
And that's it. Point blank, that's it. And a lot of parents have not figured that out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad. But what do you do?
Yeah. And yeah, we probably should end it there for the night.